Hello, folks. I am starting up this YouTube channel as a place where we can share some more long form content for folks that sort of like that kind of thing. So if you don't, that's okay. You'll get the info about our tournament in other places on social media or email or whatever. But if you're someone who likes some long form content, I am hoping, my plan is to make a little series of videos leading up to the event, sort of that are informative, educational, and then maybe this turns into a place where we post, event footage and things like that. I don't know where it can go, but I have information that I want to share in the coming weeks as we lead up to registration for She's Up First, and as we lead up to all things for the tournament. So for those who don't know, She's Up First is a women's disc golf tournament that takes place in Edmonton, Alberta. This year, 2026, we are headed into our 5th year. Last year, the event was one of, if not the largest women's event or women's disc golf tournament in Canada. I anticipate we might be again. I don't know. That's not our goal, certainly. Our goal has always been creating a place where women can try out tournament play, can learn about tournament play in a safe and inclusive environment. I always felt that there was just not enough women filling tournament spots when I started playing tournaments in 2021. And I was like, how can I solve this problem? How can we get more women trying out disc golf tournaments? I think we can create a place where they can come and try that out. And if they really love it, maybe they will play a few more tournaments throughout the year. And if not, it will hopefully just be a really fun day where we can celebrate women in disc golf at all levels. So that's a really brief introduction. There's going to be more, so stay tuned to the channel here if you want to continue to learn more about She's Up First. But in my first video, I want to talk about registration. So we are going to offer 3 different options or 3 different levels of registration for the event this year. So when you log on March 8th to register for She's Up First, or anytime after, you're going to hit register and you're going to select your division. If you need some help with that, give us a shout, or maybe I'll make another video about how to select your division. Anyway, there's gonna be a series of drop-down menus that you are gonna have to make choices about. So the first one is gonna be your level of player pack or your level of registration. So option 1 is gonna be standard registration. It's $20 plus GST plus the PayPal and disc golf scene fees. So it'll end up being like $25. And that's what it's always been for the tournament the last few years. With this standard registration, you're going to receive the standard player pack. Most years our player pack is 1 disc and then sometimes a few extra little goodies. And often we just have a variety of discs to choose from. So you come in the morning and check in and pick your disc off the table, and that's your standard registration. Maybe there's a few other goodies in the player pack. I don't know if it'll be a disc this year, or it might be one item that I'm maybe working on and a mini. It's not 100% solidified, but it'll be 1 or 1+ items with a $20 value. If you're not sure, if you've never played in the tournament, that might be a great option. Just select standard, you can't go wrong. Option 2 is gonna be for all the folks who love the extra goodies, who love a commemorative disc, who love just something special. So option 2 is going to be an upgrade to the player pack. That's what it'll be called. Player pack upgrade CWE. So it's going to be the CWE player pack, of which I'm going to be ordering between 35 and 40 of those player packs next week. So that player pack is full of amazing goodies. There's a really great CWE stamped disc with some custom artwork this year. If you haven't seen it yet, go to the Canadian Women's Event social media pages and check it out. It's this like really cool sorcerer and the CWE logo. It's gonna be a beautiful commemorative disc. I think it's gonna be mostly lightweight options from Gateway Discs. We'll probably have a variety of molds. And then with that awesome commemorative disc, you're also gonna receive a nice cloth tote, I think a neck buff. There's a woman in Ontario who makes earrings and scrunchies, and she is providing some earrings and scrunchies, so you might get either a set of handmade earrings or a scrunchie. There is like a little, what are the things that you put on the chain? Like the practice link that you put on your chain for putting practice. And I'm missing a few other things, all kinds of amazing goodies. If you want to learn more about it, check out Canadian Women's Event social media, or you can listen to the Chain Out episode that came out a few weeks ago that Andrea Michaud was on. She talks in that episode a little bit more about the player pack and how they curate it with some local Canadian makers and things like that. So if you want that player pack, there's only going to be a limited quantity, between 35 and 40, and it'll be an option to select. So the first 35 to 40 people that select that option are going to be able to get it. Once we sell 35 to 40 of them, it won't be available, and you'll have to choose standard registration because we're only getting a limited amount. So if that's something that really interests you, I would say register early. I guess that's extra incentive to register for the event ahead of time, or like nice and early right on March 8th, so that you can secure that CWE player pack for yourself. Option 3 in the drop-down menu is also something brand new this year, and it is going to be an option where you can select no player pack. This is going to be a great option if you are not interested in extra swag or items or material goods. This is going to be a great option if you want to have some really good cost savings. This option is actually going to give you a $10 discount onto your registration. So it's going to take that $20 registration cost and bring it down to $10 plus GST and fees. But you're not going to get any goodies. You're opting out of your player pack, so your $10, you understand, is going to be going towards the sanctioning costs, the tournament costs, some of the shipping costs of like other player pack items and things like that. You will not be in receipt of a player pack. You are just paying $10 to play the event. So those are sort of the 3 different tiers or levels of registration. You can pay $10 to play this tournament, you can pay $20 to play this tournament, or you can pay $40 to play this tournament. It really just, all that it affects is like what comes back to you in goods. So it's just giving you a choice of what you want to spend on those goods, and hopefully making the tournament even more accessible than it already is. When you register, there's going to be even more drop-down menus, but I think I will create maybe like a little series of videos on this channel so that people that are really interested in that information can come here and get all the information. And folks that are not that interested don't have to sit through all of this information. They can find it on Disc Golf Scene, show up on the day. Yeah. So let me know in the comments if you like this kind of content, if you want to tune in and get this kind of content, like either information about the tournament. We could have other folks other than myself present that information about the tournament. We could, I hope to show some footage from the tournament, but let me know if you like this kind of content and what kind of content you'd like to see with regards to our tournament. I think I want to keep it like She's Up First tournament specific, and maybe like extend the branches just to like women's disc golf and or like tournament play, like education about tournament play or education about accessibility of disc golf for now. Yeah, so I think that's it. Check out the Disc Golf Scene page if you haven't already. If you are wondering if this is a place for you, just keep following our socials. reach out and you can contact me directly. And like if you have questions or concerns, yeah, we're looking forward to a great event this year and welcoming anyone and everyone who identifies with the space, with She's Up First. Okay, we'll see you in the next one.